I'm here with Heath Corson, the writer of Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem, and compared to some of the other stuff you've written, this is an interesting genre that seems to jump kind of between the adult and the kid frame.
Yeah.
How do you approach something like that?
Well, it's really exciting. You still want these characters to be these characters. You're still going to get Batman, but it's more of an all-ages Batman. And when I say all ages, I don't mean we're doing a kiddie version. I mean all ages like Pixar. It's The Incredibles. So, the dad is going to be able to watch this, and the little girl's going to be able to watch this, which is exactly what we wanted. Because right now, at this moment, there aren't comic books for younger kids with Batman in them, and there aren't. There's not a show on the air. So where are the kids going to get their version of Batman? And we all grew up with Batman. And Sam Register, the head of Warner Animation, is very smart to go, hey, every generation deserves their own Batman. So let's make sure we give a new version and we give some. And I thought that was really exciting. I have two nephews who are 7 and 9, and my sister called me before I got this job and said, we can't show your nephews anything that you're doing, and yet you're writing superheroes and you're writing animation.
Right.
So she's like, well, we can't show them Assault on Arkham with heads blowing off. She's like, when are you going to do something that I can show your nephews? And so I was very excited to be able to do this. Yeah.
When you get the call to play in the Batman universe or the superhero universe in general,
you always say yes.
Yeah.
The end of that sentence is yes.
Yeah.
Just because you get to play with all the toys. I mean, in this, I get to do Batman versus the Joker. The Joker has a gang of Halloween criminals that you've never seen shoved together.
Yep.
Clayface, Solomon Grundy, Silver Banshee, Scarecrow, and the Joker. Come on, how fun is that?
Yeah. When you see these characters that you create, like you said, you got to bring in some new things to the universe.
Yeah.
Now those are becoming like toys and everything. How satisfying is it to walk down a toy aisle?
Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Are you kidding? That's my childhood up there. Little 9-year-old Heath is inside going I don't believe this. This is so cool.
What was 9-year-old Heath's favorite things, as far as storytelling and fandom and things like that?
I was a big Batman fan.
Yeah.
I was a big He-Man fan. I was a big Dungeons and Dragons guy.
I mean, from a writer perspective?
Oh,
come on.
totally. I was a big video game. I used to go to the arcades every week and get a $5 for 20 tokens back when they were tokens.
Yeah.
So I was a big nerd. I was into all that. I go to the comic book store every week. I went to camp and I made my dad go get me my pull list from the comic book shop.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
When you are developing a story, especially in the superhero universe, it can be very easy to fall into certain tropes. How do you avoid those to kind of make sure that you're bringing something fresh and original?
You know what? I think one aspect is you tack into it. You want to lean into it because you do know the trope, but you also want to realize, here's my take on it. Here's a different spin on it, Because after 75 years, we've seen a lot of Batman Joker stories. So, you want to also, we're all standing on the shoulders of the storytellers that came before us. So we want to acknowledge what the work that they've done before, and we also want to bring something new. So you really have to dig deep and find what you're bringing to it.
This might be an impossible question to ask a writer, but when you approach a story, is it generally story first in your mind, or is it character first?
Well, I start with the characters, and the characters really start suggesting story. So with this one, when we had the Joker, I was like, what can we do that's big and massive for the Joker to do? And it was disabling to all technology.
Okay.
So that was really cool.
Sure.
Thanks
awesome.
so much, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Nice to meet you guys.